Hi!
Hi!
Welcome to Shine. We spent some time this week watching beauty tutorials on YouTube. These tutorials get like 8 million hits.
I know, there's so many.
What we found was actually kind of disturbing, kind of shocking. Brushing our lips so they will be plump and swollen. Ow, that's really hurt. Ow!
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what length do people go to, men and women, really, to achieve beauty?
We're gonna talk about easy, affordable, and realistic beauty routines.
So I'm going to show you my everyday makeup routine. I promise you this is exactly what I do, and almost everything I use is from the drugstore. You can get this any grocery store. Here we go. The very first step of my whole routine is my BB cream. I use Maybelline's Dream Fresh BB. I like to use this kind of foundation brush, basically paint my face. This part's fun. And bam! And look, I didn't even use all of it. There's still some on there. Okay, now this is my favorite part. You're gonna use a powder, and I actually use a bronzer. In the summer, you know, I'm starting to get a little bit more tan, so I use a powder that kind of has some bronze colored in it, and I put that all over on top of my BB cream to just totally blend it in. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of bronze and blush, and you saw that terrifying, disturbing contouring picture. And I'm sorry, I don't know about you guys, but that just freaks me out. I do not understand it at all. I'm gonna show you my mini version of contouring. And sorry, it broke in here. The whole point of contouring is so that you can create some definition in your face, and so it doesn't just look flat. I start by making a fish face like this. And I go right in that hollow of where my cheeks come in. So just a tiny bit I do on the top of my forehead, the very top, and then the very bottom. So it's almost like I'm making a 3. It's boom and boom. So this is super embarrassing, but look at my blush. It broke! I'm trying to use up the color that's still in the bag, which is kind of gross, but I'm going to show you a different blush just for the sake of this tutorial. Here is your next step, the blush. So you're going to take just a tiny bit, I mean tiny, and I usually blow it afterwards, and instead of going, you're going to smile, and the biggest part of your cheek, you want to just dust the color on that. This is actually not a super cheap blush, just because I'm showing you the one that didn't break. This is from MAC, and it's called Flower Power in Satin. Now my next step is going to be my eyeshadow, and I use a primer. You can actually get any kind of primer at the grocery store or whatever. And you're ready for some color. Okay, so this eyeshadow, I actually got it in like that $5 part of the checkout line at Ulta. So if you can find a good grouping of colors that's kind of those nudes and browns, that's great. And I'm just gonna do it across most of my eyelid, kind of to the crease. A little bit darker shade of brown in that crease. Now I'm gonna use that really, really light color, and I'm just gonna do right up top near my eyebrow. You don't need much, and then I also do some just on the inner, right inside near my eye. And now the eyeliner. Eyeliner is like my favorite part. If I don't wear eyeliner, I can sometimes look really scary. Or, no, I just look like I'm 10 years old. Yeah. Here is my favorite eyeliner. I've been using this literally for years, and it's so cheap. It's from CoverGirl. You can get this at any grocery store, I'm telling you. The Perfect Point Plus. It's the little kind that kind of rotates up. Oh, I guess a lot of people don't do this, but I do. I put a little bit of eyeliner on the inside crease of like my eyelid, like the inside. Kind of pull it out like this, and then I just lightly line the inside. It gives you, see, look at the difference between my eyes. Always start with less, and you can always add more. I just go as close to the lash line as I can and just make tiny, tiny strokes until I get to the edge. And if I'm kind of just feeling really crazy, I might extend it out a little bit past my eye. Now the lashes. I use Falsies Lashes by Maybelline. People always look so weird when they're putting on mascara. Have you noticed people always open their mouth like? Now I am gonna show you my newfound obsession. It's called Unique. Now I already put on my regular mascara, but this is gonna go on top of it. And I kid you not, it makes your eyelashes look so much fuller and so much longer. So I'm gonna show you. Start with the long wand. It's called Transplant Gel. Transplant Gel. Yeah, I don't know, that sounds creepy, but that's what it's called. And it's kind of sticky. And then you're gonna put on the little one, like little pieces of fuzz kind of, and you just put that on top. And then you go back and put the transplant gel on. And voila. Look how much better my lashes look on this side. You can win one set of these. I forgot to show this earlier, but if you're having just like a rough pimple day or whatever, we all have them, I use a concealer. It's by CoverGirl, and it's called True Blend Fix Stick. And I love this because it goes on so smooth, and you just can kind of cover up the areas that need a little work. Right after your BB cream, I put this on, and then I put that powder over it, and it just hides everything. One thing left, and it's one of the most important things, at least for me, the eyebrows. The eyebrows are a bit of a process. You're so blessed if you have full eyebrows. Now I'm gonna show you my Cheapo brow kit. And this is Wet n Wild, you guys. Remember Wet n Wild, like the first brand of makeup you used back in like 6th grade? It comes with like this little gel to kind of hold your brows in place, the brow hairs, and then it has 2 different shades. It comes with a little brush and everything, and a little mini tweezers. Okay, so this thing is awesome. I might need to zoom in for this, hold on. Brush the hairs down so that they kind of go in the direction you're trying to do. And you want to use an angled brush, a tiny one like this. And I'm just gonna make little light strokes. And then I just do a tiny, teeny tiny bit up in the front. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot the lips. I am like a lip gloss connoisseur, okay? I have so many lipsticks and lip glosses. So whatever mood you're in, go for it. Go for the lip. I'm just putting on some good old chapstick and just kind of mix it in. You have a little color. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and you can try some of these tips at home for your everyday natural look.
One of the things I get asked all the time is, how do I keep my lipstick on all day? I can literally put it on in the morning and then not touch it till the afternoon or evening, even during a speaking engagement. So here's my key, my one tip, my big recommend for lips, Carmex. And it has to be in the little pot not the tube. I don't know why, but the pot seems to be thicker. Put it on my lips and then apply my lipstick. It stays on all day long and it keeps your lips moist, nice, and the color will last. A lot of people, I've noticed, kind of struggle not knowing if caring about the way they look or cosmetics and beauty products and all that, not knowing, is that bad? Is that wrong? Is that ungodly? You know, and so you sometimes have this rift where people are a little confused about that. And I found this really interesting scripture in the Bible, in the book of Esther, that says, let her cosmetics be given her.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, let her cosmetics be given to her. And so I think, you know, right there, the fact that Esther was incredibly beautiful and spent 6 months in one beauty process of oils and myrrh, and then 6 months with cosmetics. People, that's 12 months of a beauty spa. So I don't think that we can ever make the case that caring about what you look like and, you know, using products and whatnot, that is an ungodly thing to do, because it really is not.
Esther might have had, you know, 12 months of all these beauty treatments, but the point of Esther's life wasn't her beauty. It was that God was going to use her beauty for all of his purposes. You know, you might ask, how does God use beauty for his purposes? God gets the glory when we hand over our lives, who we are, for his work. And his work is for us to show love to one another.
I believe that God uses everything in our lives, and if it's beauty, great. There's so many ways to define beauty. God defines beauty different than we do. There's a scripture that's so good in defining beauty and how God sees it. It's in 1 Peter, and this is what it says. Let not your adornment be just external, like braiding the hair and wearing gold jewelry or putting on dresses, but let it be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable quality of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is precious in the sight of God. Gentle and quiet heart inside that's just precious to him. And that doesn't mean you have to be a quiet person. It just means that your heart is quieted to hearing the things that he says, to being alert and aware of how he's moving.
He desires my beauty and my inner beauty especially. And so I just give him all of me, beauty or not, beauty and all, and have him do his work through me.
Yeah, we just surrender it. And that, friends, is real beauty, and that's how we really will shine. Thanks for joining us for Shine. Each week we have brand new episodes, so you're not going to want to miss any. Go ahead and click the subscribe button below, and you'll get your next episode.
We'd love to stay connected with you, so follow us on all of our social media by clicking any of the links you see here. And if there's a topic you'd like us to cover on Shine, just leave us a comment below.
Okay, guys, till next week,
Don't forget to shine!